Okay. Today we're having an unboxing video, and by that what I do is I bought off of eBay a advertised as working, I think it was a 8889 ECU for a 300ZX turbo. And the idea, what I like to do when I get these things, especially when they're advertised as working, is I have a working test stand with a working ECU already installed on it. So what I like to do is start it, show it operational, and then I'll turn it off, I'll disconnect the battery, I'll plug in the new replacement ECU off of eBay, and we'll confirm that everything works as advertised. So I've already warmed up the engine, so we don't have to worry about, waiting for it to warm up and all that kind of stuff, because I didn't want to waste too much time on that. I just want to show that it functions and the ECU works as it's supposed to. So let's start with a quick start. I like to confirm that the lights are working like they're supposed to, so we'll go downstairs and see how that looks. Lights flash. It might take a minute for the O2 sensor to wake up. Actually, I don't know what stage I'm at. Let me make sure I got everything set right. 1, 2. Yeah, you want to be in 2, that's it. Probably just needs to warm up the O2 sensor a little bit more. It's still in closed loop. Go back to make sure all this. The only thing that should be functioning right now is the pump. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. 1, 2. We'll go to 3, which is the diagnostic mode. And we should get 2 here. 2 reds, 2 greens. That's the 2 reds. There's your 2 greens. They should repeat that. One, 2. 1, 2. Okay, so we're in the pump bump circuit. So what we'll do is we'll clear that code by going into 4. 3, 4. Oh, I might have missed it. Hold on. I have to go do it again. Gotta go to mode 4. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Now we'll do 4. We'll stop. 2, 3, 4. Come out of 4. Now we go back to 3. We will clear the pump circuit malfunction, and we'll see it works fine. 1. We'll go to 3. We should get 5 and 5 now. Okay, that's 3. Now we should see 5 reds, 5 greens. 3, 4, 5. 5 reds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 greens. Okay, that means everything's working. and we've cleared the one pump circuit. Now I'm going to go back to mode 2 and see if we can see the closed loop is working. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. Now we'll go here. We'll stop on 2. 1, 2. Let's see if we can get that closed loop to flash at us. There you go. So it's in control of the fixture at this point. Let's take a look at what the fixture setting says. It tends to run a little bit rich with these injectors, but that's fine. That's what you want. I'll goose it, we'll see. So now we'll shut down. And the idea here now is to disconnect the battery. I like to disconnect the ground. We'll go around. We'll disconnect the computer. Fortunately, this one clip here is kind of difficult to get him to pull out, so I have to kind of use a screwdriver to help me. Oops. I think I got it. That one comes out easy. That one comes out easy. This one should come out now. All right, old computer coming out. Let's go to the new computer. Here's the box. It came in as a little bit dinged there. That tape wasn't holding on real good. Could have used a little more bubble wrap than that. What do we have here? There we go. All right. Not sure what that's about. I'll confirm these numbers, but the one I bought, I think this is the same. Yeah, the 31. I remember that. That correlates back to a turbo. I think it was a turbo automatic, which is what I have currently installed. So let's go plug this one in. Look at the pins. They all look nice and clean, so we don't have a problem there. Okay. Like I said, you always want to unplug the computer from the battery before you do any of this kind of stuff, because there's like keep alive circuits on it. I'll just leave it hooked up just like that. Go plug the battery back in. All right. The first thing we should hear is the pump start. I'll just click it on. Let's listen for the pump to start. That's a good sign. Now we'll do a start. Might take a minute for everything to kind of come alive. First thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go right to mode 3 and see if we get that 2, 2, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we should get the 2, 2. 2 reds, 2 greens. 1, 2. 1, 2. That should be it. Let's see if it repeats. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we got 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was interesting. Let's see if that repeats. I don't know what a 3-5 is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 4, 3. Huh. That's weird. Let's try it again. 1, 2. I expect 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. 4, 5. Got a 2, 2. 3, 5. That's weird. I've never seen that before. 2, 3, 4. 4, 3. A 3, 5 and a 4, 3 we don't expect. 4. 4, 5. Huh. I don't understand that. 1, 2. 2, 2. 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 3. 4, 3. I don't understand all these codes. 2, 3, 4. 5, 4, 5. Got a lot there. Okay, we'll have to look into this. All right, I'm going to try clearing codes, see what happens. We'll go to mode 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's typical clear mode. We'll see if anything comes up. Those are usually switch codes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we're going to go back to mode 2 and see what's in control. Okay, now we'll see what's in control. Close loop. That's good. Shows it's in control. Sometimes the green and the red won't match up perfectly. That's all right. As long as they do. We'll go back and look at those sensors again. Go back to mode 3. See if anything's left. 2 should be gone. 3. 3, 5. 2. I missed that one. Come back and get that one. I didn't get that one. I got a 3, 5 so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a 4, 5. I'm writing these down. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be a 3, 5 probably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Got that one already. This is the one I missed coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay, I got off. And then we should have a 4, 5 again. 2, 3, sure what it's all about. I'm going to try to go back to a closed loop setting again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2. Closed loop. Let's see if it works. Okay, well, I'm going to shut it down for now and do some research, and I'll come back to you. Thanks for watching.